Hi, and welcome back. So this class is going to be a 45-minute class, and it's going to be a gentle, soothing, calming, hopefully refreshing yoga class. So nothing too hectic, nothing too stressful, just a nice, smooth flow with some vinyasas, with some like warrior poses and stuff, but basically relaxing to make you feel good if you've had a stressful day or you just don't want anything too challenging. Have your yoga strap nearby, yoga blocks if you know you need them. Set your mat up and enjoy the class. If you do enjoy it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and have fun. Thank you. So coming to your mats, and make sure your knees are as wide as your mats. So check, they really are quite wide. Big toes touching behind you. And then just ease your bottom down onto your heels. Lower your forearms. You can bring your elbows wide. Now, you can bring a block under your forehead here if that's more comfortable. You can make a pillow with your hands, or you can just rest your forehead on the mat. And then I want you to just think about this kind of concept of sinking down from your lower back, that your spine is kind of lengthening as you sink down. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, can you lengthen the spine as well as draw the chest further down? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, can you push your butt cheeks closer to your heels? Deep breath in. And exhale, relax the tops of the shoulders here. Just breathing here. Feeling your inner thighs maybe stretching out a little bit. Hips constantly wanting to come closer to heels, chest coming closer to the mat. And then on your next inhale, just lift your head, slide your arms long away from you, keep the elbows lifted and bring your forehead to the mat. Extended child. So elbows are staying up, and you'll feel this around your shoulders. And what I want you to do is I want you to pull your shoulder blades back and then slightly in behind you. So it's a kind of downward pull heading down your rib cage, and then gently squeezing in towards each other, either side of your spine. Just hold that here for a few breaths. Constantly trying to get your hips further down, relaxing the tops of the shoulders. And then on your next inhale, lift your head, lower your forearms. Bring yourself up a little bit so your knees are under your hips, and then slide the forearms away from you again. Lower the forehead, puppy dog pose, sinking down, hips staying over the knees, stretching out the mid back from around your shoulder blades. It should feel really nice. Sinking down, maybe chest coming even further down here. And then lifting your head, walk your hands back in towards you, coming to your tabletop pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let your belly drop down, lift your tailbone. Rotate those elbow creases forward, pushing into hands and knees. Your drishti, your gaze is between your thumbs. And then as you inhale, arching up, chin comes to chest, looking back between your knees, your thighs. Exhale, release it down. Lift the tailbone, keep those elbow creases angling forwards. Inhale up to your cat. And exhale, slowly bringing it down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up and hold here. Push harder into hands and knees. And then gently bring your bottom down to your heels, lower your forearms. Roll that imaginary ball between your forearms, coming forwards. When your nose is between your thumbs, you push into your hands.
Draw the elbows together. Belly dips down. You're in your cow. Inhale, arching up to cat. Slowly lower the hips, lower the forearms. Coming forward with your nose till it's between your thumbs. Push into hands. And we're in our cow. Up to cat. Exhale down, rolling along the floor and coming up to cow. Up as you inhale, exhale down, rolling forwards and up to your cow. Now we're going to reverse that move. So I want you to really pull your elbow creases forward, and it's like your elbows are magnetized towards each other. You're going to you're going to lower them down, elbows coming backwards, nose between your thumbs, sliding it back, hips to heels, coming up, and you're in your cat. Pause, rotate elbow creases, lower the forearms and nose. Rolling it back, hips to heels, and arching up to your cat. Lower the forearms, sliding it back, coming up to your cat. And one more time, lower the forearms, coming back, coming up, arching up, pause here. Really push up with the hands and the knees. And then release to a more neutral spine. Left arm starts to lift. Follow with your gaze as the arm reaches up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, but keep it high. We're not coming down onto the shoulder, like I'm pulling your hand underneath your arm, reaching to the right, look to the right. Inhale, sweeping left arm up, looking up. And exhale under the arm. Inhale, twist. Exhale through the arm, and this time left shoulder, left cheek to the mat. Sinking down, right arm coming up behind you, bending at the elbow, back of the hand, fingers to the left hip crease. And just pause here, close your eyes. Focusing on relaxing your face, relaxing the tops of the shoulders, breathing here. On your next inhale, bring your arm up. Bring the hand in front of your face. Push into the hand. Left arm lifting up to your twist and pause in your twist. Can you reach higher? Can you squeeze that shoulder blade behind you? And then release the left hand to the mat. Right arm lifting up, twisting up. Exhale, thread the needle, keep it high. Inhale, twist. And exhale, threading under the arm. Inhale, twist. Exhale, threading through the arm, right shoulder, right cheek to the mat. Left arm coming up and over behind you, back of the hand against the hip crease, fingers in the hip crease. Draw that shoulder open slightly, close your eyes. Focus on relaxing down. I know it's a tricky relax, because your shoulders are quite active here, but try and relax your face and maybe around the tops of the shoulders. And then on your next inhale, left arm coming back up and over, hand to the mat, right arm lifting up, and pause here, spread the fingers wider, squeeze that right shoulder blade behind you. And release it to the mat. Walk your hands back towards yourself, and we're going to come onto our knees. So I highly recommend doubling your mat, a little bit of padding underneath the knees. Starting on the right knee, left leg out to the side, and then lifting yourself up and aligning ankle, knee, hip, and try not to lean here. The temptation is to lean, but try and keep shoulders over hips. Squeeze that left kneecap up and in as arms come out to the side. Perfect. And then you're slowly going to tilt to the left, right arm coming up and over, and pause. Hold it here, looking underneath the right arm perhaps. Pull that belly button up and in.
And slowly windmill the arms up and over. Right fingers coming to the mat, left arm bicep to ear, holding here. Engaging core, windmilling up and over, bicep to the ear perhaps. Inhale as you windmill, maybe hand coming down further as bicep comes to ear. Inhale, rotate, and exhale, fold. Inhaling up and coming down here, holding here, breathing here. And slowly coming up and changing sides. Left knee maybe on the padded bit of your mat if you need it. Right leg extended. And make sure, again, that you're aligned and shoulders are over hips. I look like I'm leaning, but I'm not. I'm actually aligned. Arms out to the side. Inhale, left arm lifts, right hand sliding down. Look under that left arm. Keeping your Uddiyana Bandha engaged as you swivel round. Fingers to the floor, maybe bicep to the ear if that feels good. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, lifting up and over. And last time coming over this way, holding here, bicep to the ear. And then just bring the right hand down, bring the left hand in front of you, knees together, hips to heels, fingertips behind you by your toes as you drape over your thighs. Forehead to the mat, relax your shoulders down. Breathing here. On your next inhale, bringing yourself up. Bring your hands either side of your knees, tuck toes, and rocking back, coming to a little toe stand. Just holding it here. Fingertips can stay on the mat. You could use your blocks either side of you to help you balance. You can bring your hands to your knees or to your heart center and just find your balance here. We're staying here for a few breaths. If you feel wobbly, fingers to the floor or on blocks, holding it here. And try closing your eyes here. See how that feels. And then bring your hands to the mat. We're going to come up into a standing forward fold. So legs straighten and head stays down. Your drishti, your gaze between your knees. And then bring one hand to one inner elbow, hook the other hand across the other inner elbow, and then just ragdoll here. Chin tucked to chest, swaying gently from side to side. And then let your hands just drop. Middle finger, index finger, and thumb take hold of the big toe. Push the toes down onto your index and middle finger. Straighten arms and legs. Get those legs as straight as you can. And then elbows are going to come wide and you're going to pull your belly and your chest down onto your thighs or close to your thighs. You can keep a micro bend in the knees, but we're working towards straight knees. Give your head a shake, a nod, a yes. Just let your head dangle here. Breathing here. And then releasing your hands. Bring your hands to your hips. Chin stays tucked to chest as you super slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, coming upright. And once your head starts to lift, bringing the arms out and up, looking up, and hands slowly coming to heart center. Pausing here. Make sure your feet are roughly hip width apart as arms come to your side. Right arm lifting up, and you can either slide left hand down the leg or hand on the waist.
See how it feels coming down as far as you can. Keep that core fired up as you windmill the arms to the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. In and out. In and out. And then coming up right, just have your arms by your side and just start twisting. Looking over your shoulder, let those arms just flap out, kind of slapping against you a little bit as they flail around. That feels so nice. And then slowly, slowly, slowly bringing it down. So we're just going to do a small standing balance. So I want you to, I'm going to come off the mat because I find it easier off the mat to find my balance. We're going to start off standing on the right leg, bring hands to hips. Lift the left heel, lift the left knee. And you can stay here or you can lift your arms. Tops of the shoulders pulling down. And we're just going to stay here for 15 seconds, just holding the balance. Look at something in front of you that's not moving. Reach the arms higher, tops of the shoulders lower. And then bringing the arms down, hook the foot across the knee, hands to heart center. Hold here for just a breath or two. And then maybe starting to sink the hips. Bend the knee, slowly, slowly, slowly coming down. Doesn't matter how far you go, you can bring your forearms to the lower leg if that feels nice for you. Hold here, breathing here. And wobbling like me, perhaps. And then just as slowly coming up and release. Coming to the other side, standing on your left leg, hands to hips to start. Look at something that's not moving as the right knee comes up. Staying here or lifting your arms to challenge your balance further. Holding here for about 15 seconds or so. Tops of the shoulders are down, arms are straight, fingers spread wide. Holding, breathing. There's probably only about another 5 seconds left. Hold, long arms. And then hands coming down to heart center, ankle across the knee. Staying standing or slowly, slowly coming forwards. Bending the knee, I've lost my balance. Bending the knee, dropping the hips. Some days, some sides are easier, some are harder. Coming down. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And just as slowly coming back up and release, giving everything a shake. Straightening out your mat if it's still doubled under. And we're just going to do a few very slow rounds of sun salutations. They're going to be strong because we'll hold for just a little bit longer, but we're going to move really super slowly. So big toes together, heels apart. Little pelvic tilt thing, lower back underneath you, pulling up belly button, arms by your side. Pull the tops of the shoulders down, lengthen your neck, give your head a little waggle. Lift the kneecaps. Inhaling slowly out and up, looking up as hands meet overhead, turning the palms and slowly swan dive. Hands either side of your feet, your gaze, your drishti between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, pause in your lunge. Step the left foot back, pause in your plank. Holding here. And then lower the knees, chest and chin. Hug your rib cage with your elbows. Slide to your baby cobra. Point the toes long away from you. Push to your knees. Tap your buttocks down to your heels. Brief pause in an extended child. And tucking toes, inhale, downward facing dog. Push chest to thighs, lower the heels. Slowly lifting that right leg up high. You're looking back towards that left foot. And then looking forward, sweep, step, or move the foot between your hands. Pause here for just a moment in your lunge. And then left foot joins the right in your forward fold. Inhale, slowly reverse the swan dive. Pull belly button up and in as arms lift. Keep pulling it up and in as hands come to heart center. Inhaling out and up, maybe a back bend. And exhale, slowly swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, pause in your lunge. Step the right foot back, pause in your plank. Walk the toes in, push the heels away. Imagine a line from the crown of your head, down the back of your head, back of your neck, down your spine, over your buttocks, down your legs, and straight a line as you can get. And then lower the knees, chest and chin. Sliding to baby cobra, point your toes. Pushing up, tap your buttocks down to your heels. Take a moment, extended child. And then tucking toes, downward facing dog. Pausing in your dog, push your chest towards your thighs. I want you to really feel your upper back muscles working here. So push into the hands. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together like you've got a pencil on your spine and you want to squeeze that pencil with your shoulder blades. And then left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move it between your hands. Hold in your lunge. And then right foot steps forward to your fold. Inhale, reversing your swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, swan dive, hands either side of feet. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back, the left foot back, take your plank. Hold plank. Walk toes in, push heels away. And then either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, hugging your rib cage with your elbows, cobra, or up dog. Look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Rolling over the knees or tucking toes, downward facing dog, and give the legs a pedal here. Push one heel to the mat and then the other, easing out the calves, the hamstrings. And then push into the hands. Get that sense again of your shoulder blades wrapping in towards a pencil on your spine. Holding here, lower the heels. And then left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Stepping it forwards, lower the right heel, pivoting up to your warrior two. Nice 90-degree bend in the front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Straighten that back leg, straighten the right leg, squeeze the kneecap. Have a look. Is your back arm at the same height as your front arm? Are your shoulders drawing down and is your neck nice and long as you gaze towards that front middle finger, holding here? Reach the arms longer, spread the fingers wider. I want to see your arms lengthening. Nice. Really engaging every muscle in your arms. And then turn that left hand. Don't change the bend in the front knee. Only the arms are going to pivot up and over for your reverse warrior. Holding here, breathing here. And coming back to your warrior two. Left forearm to thigh, right arm lifts, looking up to the ceiling or sky if you're out. I don't think anyone's outside. Reaching up, looking up, holding here. Staying here or left hand to the block or to the floor. Staying here or left hand under your legs. Right hand bends behind you, finding a bind. Drawing that right shoulder back, holding here. If your hands are in a bind, bring left hand to the mat, right hand to the ceiling.
Coming up via the stages, back to your warrior two. Straighten the front leg and pivot round to the other side. Warrior two on the right-hand side, bend the knee. Sinking down. And again, check you can see your big toe. If you can't, just gently draw your knee over so you can see that big toe. Tops of the shoulders are down. Gaze towards your front middle finger, or maybe check that your back arm is at the same height as your front. Spread the fingers wide, reach the arms long. Keep drawing the tops of the shoulders down, lengthening in the neck. Holding here. And then turning that front hand, don't move the legs, just the arms coming up and over as you gently come to your reverse warrior, holding here. Pull that belly button up and in. Nice, Nick. I didn't see you before. Hello, nice to see you in class. And then slowly coming back to your warrior two. Right forearm to thigh, left arm lifts. Staying here, or hand to a block or inside the right foot. Staying here, or turn the left palm backwards, bend your arm behind you. Right hand under the legs, finding a bind, and squeeze that left shoulder open, holding here. And then bring your right hand to the mat, then onto the thigh, and then coming up to your warrior two, straighten the legs and bring your feet so the inner edges are parallel. Hands on hips, pull that belly button up and in. Now squeeze those shoulder blades together, draw your elbows together behind you. Inhale, look up, stretch out the front of the throat. And then really slowly with control, coming to a flat back. So your neck is long, you're looking straight down to the ground. Squeeze those shoulders behind you, holding here. And on your next inhale, lifting yourselves up, bringing your arms out wide, spread the fingers. There is a cold gin and tonic on each hand. Do not spill it. Pull your belly button up and in, squeeze those kneecaps. You'll need to rotate your arms and hands as you come forwards. Again, to a 90-degree bend, arms really long. Spread those fingers, reach those arms here, holding here. I want you to feel this across the tops of your shoulders. Your arms are extending so far. Hold. And on your next inhale, coming up without spilling a drop. Excellent. Bringing your hands behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze shoulders together as you straighten your arms. Pull that belly button up and in. Squeeze the kneecaps. And this time we're going to come all the way up and over. Arms coming up overhead. You're looking back between your legs. And if you can, if you feel like it, you can always move your feet a bit wider here, if that feels comfortable. Give your head a nod, a shake, holding here. Squeeze those kneecaps up. Really draw them up and in as you hold here. And then release your hands underneath your face. Give your head a nod, a shake. Just kind of hanging here for a bit. And then bring your left hand directly under your face. Straighten left arm. Right arm lifting up, looking up, holding here. Now, if you're twisting far enough, you'll feel this on the inner left thigh. Reach that arm higher, spread the fingers wider, hold, breathe. And slowly release. Right hand under face, straighten right arm, left arm lifting up. Squeeze that left shoulder behind you, spread fingers wider. Can you twist a tiny bit more? Holding here, breathing here. And bringing your hand to the mat. Straighten your arms and then turn your fingers so your wrists are forward, fingers pointing back between your legs. Walk your hands back between your legs and bring your head as far down as it will go. Just holding here. Keep creeping those fingertips further back on every exhale.
And then walking your hands forward. Walk your hands over to the right foot, pivot on your feet, hands either side of right foot, step back, take your plank, lower your knees, hips to heels, child pose. You can either have your knees together, your knees wide. You choose where you want to be. Arms on the floor in front or behind you, fingertips coming down to heels. Whichever option you take, relax the tops of the shoulders. And then bringing your arms to the mat, bringing yourself up, roll over onto your bottom and extend your legs nice and long in front of you in a wide straddle. Give those legs a nice little bash on the floor. Now, if you know you can't reach your toes, this is a good time to grab your strap or something to put around the foot. If you know you can reach your toes, you don't need it. So belly button pulling up and in, sitting as straight as you can. And then right hand holding the strap or holding onto the big toe. Turn your left shoulder open and then pull your body long down that right leg as left arm lifts. And then maybe arm coming up and over, bicep to ear. As you sink down, left hand maybe coming to the toe, or stick your right thumb up and hold, just touch the thumb. Draw that left shoulder back like you're trying to push both shoulders against an invisible wall. Holding here. And then on your next inhale, lifting up straight to the other side, either strap around the foot, using the strap or holding onto the toe. Draw that right shoulder back as right arm lifts and pulling yourself long. Bicep to ear as you turn and look underneath that right arm. Draw the right shoulder back. Flex that right foot. Keep both feet flexed. Holding here. And inhale, coming up. Slide the right foot in towards the left inner thigh. Turn yourself so you're facing your right foot, either using a strap if you can't reach your toes yet, or just having your arms out by your side. Inhaling up, get the length into your spine, and exhale, hinging forwards, taking hold of the strap if you're using it. Pause halfway. Take a little rock from side to side as you bring yourself lower and lower down over that left thigh. And when you've gone as far as you think you can, lengthen the spine as you inhale and exhale, fold a fraction more, chin to chest, and hold it here. On your next inhale, walk your hands up your leg towards you. Bring your right hand to the floor slightly behind you. Sweeping up onto your right knee, lift that left arm up and over, show your chest and hips to the ceiling. Pausing here, can you arch your back a tiny bit more? Can you lift your chest and hips a fraction more? Breathing here. And just as slowly bringing yourself down and back to the mat. Left hand takes hold of big toe. You can bend the knee to reach it and then reach that leg up. Right hand can just rest somewhere, anywhere that feels comfortable. And then slowly draw the leg open. Hold. Working on straightening that leg as much as you can. Bringing it forwards. Push the heel away. Nice. And then slowly release the foot to the mat. Swapping sides, left foot to the right inner thigh. Nice. Using the strap, just have it draping there. Inhaling, arms out and up. Flex that foot towards you as you start to hinge forward. Pausing halfway for our little swaying in the wind. motion, and maybe you can reach the foot or use the strap. Inhale, length, and exhale, pulling your belly, your chest, your chin down towards that right thigh. On every inhale, length. On every exhale, folding deeper. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. Releasing the strap or your foot, walk your hands up your leg to come upright. Left hand to the floor, just slightly behind you. Right arm sweeping out and up as you reverse up, chest, hips to the ceiling. This should feel like a really nice back bend. Holding here, breathing here. And just as slowly sweeping the arm back round, bringing yourself down, and right hand takes big toe. Lifting up, hold, push the heel away, and then maybe coming out to the side a little bit. Don't have to go far. Just reaching here, coming back. And this time, bring your right foot in over your left, removing the strap if you've still got it here, and just coming to a cross-legged seat pose, hands resting on your knees. Inhale, length into your spine, and exhale, just coming forwards, just as far as is comfortable, and then drop chin to chest. Inhale yourself up, hold on to your knees, lean back, chin to chest, seated cat. Inhaling upright and coming forwards, lead with the chest as you come down, chin to chest. Inhale up, hold on to your knees as you C-shape your back, chin to chest. Inhaling up and uncross your legs and recross them the other way. Holding here, knees, hands just on your knees. Pull that belly button up and in as you lengthen your spine. And then you're just going to come forwards a little bit and then out to the side, coming back to the other side and forwards. Really slow circles. And if you want to, you can just kind of move your head around as you're circling. And it does feel really nice. Just slowly, slowly, using the breath. Always inhaling up and exhaling down. And then the next time you are forwards, pause, change direction. Inhale up and back and exhale as you come forwards. Deep breaths. And get that head, give that head and neck some love here as well. And the next time you're forwards, pause. Bring yourself upright, uncross your legs, and make sure you're about halfway down your mat with your knees bent, holding on behind your thighs. Roll the shoulders forward and up, back and down. And again, imagine there's that pencil between your shoulder blades. You're kind of squeezing your shoulder blades together as you lift one leg, both legs, bring the knees and feet together. Hold here, look towards your big toes. Now release one arm and bring it back behind the thigh. Release the other arm, bringing it back behind the thigh. Stay doing one arm at a time or releasing both arms, reaching up, looking up between your hands. A giant goblet of gin and tonic this time perhaps. Really straighten the arms, pull the tops of the shoulders down, holding here. And then bending the knees out to the sides, grab hold of your big toes. One leg straightens, the other leg straightens. Find your balance. Pull the big toe towards you, push the heel away. Pull the tops of the shoulders down. And then close your eyes here, finding your balance. focusing on your breath. Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, relax those shoulders. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. And as you exhale this time, bring your feet in front of you, bring to the mat, holding on behind your thighs or arms reaching long, laying your spine one vertebra at a time down onto the mat. Use your core. Once your head is down, bring your knees up and in, give them a squeeze, a rock from side to side, massage your back. We've been doing a lot of shoulder squeezing, so you might have slightly ouchy shoulders tomorrow. Hopefully not, but just give your back, your mid and upper back, a nice little massage here. And then coming to a still pose, flex your feet, reach for either the outer edges or between your knees for your big toes. Bring knees to armpits and take a happy baby. And again, a nice rock from side to side here. Giving your back a massage, turning your head if that feels nice. And then coming to a neutral pose, release the feet, bring them to the mat with your knees bent, and then walk your heels in so you can touch the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Draw belly button up and in, imprint lower back into the mat, and then slowly peel your spine off the mat, coming up onto the tops of your shoulders. Bring your arms underneath you, interlace fingers, roll the upper edges of your arms out, and then lift the hips, push into your feet, really push your hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulder blades together for the last time here. Hips a bit higher, clench those butt cheeks. And then release the hands, roll yourselves down and bring your bottom to the mat. T-shape, arms out wide. Drop the knees one way, turn your head in the opposite direction. Just let the legs come down. Try and relax around the hips. Relax in the waist, your shoulders, your arms. Close your eyes. You're not going to need them for the next few minutes. Focusing on your deep Ujjayi breath. Deep, long, slow inhales and exhales. Now tighten your belly button, pulling it up and in. Bring the knees to center. Slowly lower them the other way. Turn head in opposite direction. And again, let go of the muscles around your hips, your butt, waist, shoulders and arms. Relax. Deep, slow, equal length breath. Inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. And again, pulling belly button up and in, knees come to center, and then choose your Shavasana. Either knees together, feet as wide as the mat, or legs extended long to the corners of the mat. Bring your arms a bit closer to your sides, palms facing up. Give hips a little waggle, make sure you're settled comfortably. Tuck shoulder blades in gently underneath you, and then just let go, focusing on your breath. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Relax those shoulders. In, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. counting at your own pace. Relax. And then very slowly, just turning your head, chin to one shoulder. Pause, breathe. And coming back to center, chin to the other shoulder. Pause. Head comes back to center and start moving fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists. And then slide the legs together. Point the toes away from you as you inhale your arms up long overhead. Take a full body stretch. Really point those toes. Really reach the arms. And then slowly bring one knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. The other knee. Give it a squeeze. Hug them in. A little rock and roll, perhaps from side to side. And then rolling onto one side. Using your hands, pushing up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Hands coming to heart center. Closing your eyes for just a moment, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax the tops of the shoulders. Hands to the third eye and namaste. Thank you for joining me.